Bazinga! I exist. Good afternoon, everybody. Boom, hello with your first. Well done, Boom, well done. Then we have Tenebrion, hello. Memory loss, hello. Bubbles, no. Sad. You said the word. It doesn't count because I was in ads for 5 minutes, Temtic. Doesn't count, doesn't count. You can't use that word. It's my greeting. It's rude. It's like taking away my name. Like, why would you do that? Sign more like Supercharger. Mega Green Galactic Cybertron. Wait for ads to finish. Yes. Timer is there. What timer? I don't see a timer. Timer. There's no such thing as timer. I'm back from the ads. Hello, Arm. Or hello, Arm. How are you doing? Tempting, you could just refund your points. It's cool that you got your game on Steam. Yes, got him. Why you all inspiring to get me? You see, it broke my timer because it started at such a weird time. Hello is banned, but hello isn't. I should make it so that you can't do it on as the first word. With the fart redeem. Thank you, Boom, for the fart redeem. I appreciate the fart redeem. Now it smells in here. Thank you, Boom. Unfortunately, it doesn't do cool things like in your stream, where it makes the whole stream change. Maybe one day. What have I done? What did I do yesterday? Aha! I got this now looks different. We can now... Ooh, I pressed the wrong button. What did I press? Yeah, that's debug for AI. Cool. So we can go upgrades. We can add, and it increases. Boom streams are an acid trip for me. I know, aren't they great? Boom streams are just chaos. It's fantastic. So we got the shield working. The module integrity is not yet working, and so we'll get that doing. Yeah. I'd love to know what the button for this is. What did I press? Okay, now it's gone. So today I want to get the module integrity linked up to the whatchamacallit system. What's the progress so far? The progress is slow. Boom. Do you use Substance Painter for your... You don't use Substance Painter, do you? So maybe you'll know what the error that I'm having is. You do? Maybe Boom knows. Let me show you. I have a problem when I bake and I don't know what's causing it. So I will show you. The hand is here. Oh god. Oh god, she wants my phone. Almost wants my phone. I don't know where my phone is. Oh, there it is. And the prophecy. So you can't see it on here because reasons. That's not what I want. I need to go file, edit, re-import mesh. There we go. Then I need to go and bake. And then I need to select the high, and then I need to click bake textures. Aha, you can see it happening over here. So for some reason, and I don't know why, but when it bakes, on this part of the mesh here, you'll see when it finishes, the normal map has the triangulation lines baked in, and I still don't know why. I haven't been able to figure out what I did wrong. So when it finishes baking in a few minutes, I don't have that 5090 power, unfortunately. You can see it was there again. Hyperon's live. Hello, how are you doing? I don't know if I missed something in chat. Temptic went mad. I can't help you there. Too much flashing. Too much paparazzi. How does it look in Blender? Blender. I will show you. Please forgive the computer. It is under a lot of strain. Ah! Oh, press using substance and then thing is horrible. So this is what it looks like. Wait, where's low? Which one do I have selected? That's the high end. The low poly looks like that. So you can see there's, I'm not sure how much it comes across in the stream, but there's like lines here from triangulation over there. And those are showing up on this mesh, but they're only showing up on this piece here. And they look like they're on the normal. There you go. And you can see them over here as well. But here, the other piece is fine. It's just on this piece and this piece. What does the UV map look like? Like that. That piece there. Are you trying to go for a new record here, Attemptic? I thought maybe you might possibly know, Boom. Otherwise, I'll need to keep trying. It's a weird one. My poor computer. Because there's like other pieces that have the triangulation stuff on, because everything gets it. I would save a copy of this file. Yeah, and then apply the modifiers and then see how it looks. Okay, I'll give that a try. Actually, let's see, because I select another piece. What is the order? Auto smooth, Boolean, triangulation, weighted normal. Doth my eyes deceive me? Yes, yes they do. I'll give that a try, Boom. I'll do it off the stream and then give it another go. I'll close that for now and close that. Sukilos, hello, how are you doing? Thank you, Boom. I'm doing. That is good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing. Wait, my fingers are too low. There we go. It's too hot here. I'm very unhappy. Playing around with NeoVim, trying to get better at motion. Nice. I bake my normals in Blender, not Substance though. I feel like I have more control. I have no idea how you do that. Alright, I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna go figure that out later. But maybe that might just be an easy solution then, Boom, is if I'm having problems with the normals, bake it in Blender and see what happens. I guess it's the process is more iterative if you bake them in Blender, because then you don't have to go to Substance to see the results and then come back to Blender to fix them. You can immediately do it. That's smart. And there's always issues. That's yeah. I suppose that's just how it goes. I need to pin that, and I go back to my list and add it to do. Not that one. I have too many to-dos. You can also try make the edge area sharp, or add a supporting loop along the edge by beveling it. I'll give that a try as well. I'm just making notes for all of this. To do. Apply. And bevel the edge. I will give those all a try later, and then report back to you, Boom. Thank you, Boom. Now I have to get back to the code. Ugh. And I noticed it was an N gong. Make sure it's planar before triangulation. Okay. Boom doing the work out here again. Yes, Boom is always doing the work. Boom is the master of all advice. You can select ngongs in edit mode and use the make planar option. Oh, well, that's helpful. I did not know that. It is a good day. I learned something new. First thing, let's go. Oh, there's a breeze coming in from the window outside. I don't know why, but it's magical. I'm going to rewrite the Unreal Engine source code one of these days and make it so that event graph is always the one that comes up first. You don't have fans? Well, I have a fan and I have a air purifier. Bubble stole both of them, so now I have nothing. My computer's got lots of fans, but I don't want any of that air to touch me. It's part of the problem. I'm dying. I'm fine. You can't steal what's already hers. Thanks, Akilos. I guess you're not wrong. Technically, I bought the dehumidifier so that we could, one, dry the clothes in the apartment in winter, and two, reduce the amount of moisture that was on the thing. Don't rewrite engine source code. What do you mean? Mary Ross, it's always a great experience when you rewrite the Unreal Engine source code. Nothing ever breaks. Things always go according to plan. And then when you merge in the new changes, it's beautiful. It almost immediately merges. My previous studio tried it and it was a nightmare to maintain. Yeah. At work, we've got some of the source code that's rewritten. So every time there's a new update, someone's got to manually go through and sort of sift through it and make sure it works. Because we don't use their physics system. Like, it's one of the changes we made, so it's a pain. It just sounds like a pain. It takes... The process seems to take about a month to integrate a new Unreal Engine version into our stuff. Exactly, Boom. So, Marino, so I want to actually... What I'm considering doing is just... changing the behavior of this so that you can right click and go lock or something, and then have that put a feature request up and see if they can merge that in, so then it will always be part of the engine source code. Yep, the engine expert engine programmer has said never again. It's a huge pain. I can imagine. You can't write your own plugins for Unreal Engine instead of rewriting Unreal itself. Thank you. What do you mean? You can't write your own plugins for Unreal Engine instead of rewriting yourself? I don't understand. You can write plugins for Unreal Engine, and you can rewrite the source code yourself. Braxton, hello. Can I add a tab in my editor that has Silastream running in it? Wait, what? I mean, probably. That sounds like a cool thing to do, Boom. Does that mean that I can just have one of these tabs as Boom Stream here, and then I can just be doing some work? You know, just split it, maybe go... I want to have a viewport, like another thing inside my viewport where I can just like put Boom Stream up here or something. I mean, actually, there's no reason. Add a cheese button. Oh no. Oh no. If you can write plugins, why rewrite UE? Because sometimes you need to change... Actually, it depends on what you need it to do. So I know that the engine source code, the reason we changed that is we need it to... Where Unreal basically decides, for example, if you want to change the physics system, where Unreal does calculations based on physics, you need to say, no, don't do that, do this instead. And that's stuff that usually plugins don't change. At least that was my understanding of it, but I might be wrong. Write your own engine. Braxton, how are you doing today? So this needs to actually go... Then we can delete that, target progress bar, get that, like that, compile, save, go back to the event graph, and then we want the shield, get, we want the integrity, get, we want max integrity, that as well. File, swap those two. Delete that. File, get, update. Where do we want that? We want... but you can write your own physics plugin and just ignore Unreal Engine's calculations. So, I think one of the things you can't do, and I might be wrong, is then I'm not sure how you would create classes based off of that physics system in your thing. So for example, if the physics system has a collision system that's different to Unreal Engine's one, and that's from a plugin, you've then got to get that from other code that you're writing that then depends on that. Whereas with this, I guess the thing is, because it's such a core thing in everything that's happening in the game, that it's just easier to rewrite it. Because for the plugin, I think also the idea is you want to have that as something that's external and ships to clients versus bundled in. I am well, thank you. I'm glad. Temtic, are you ready? Are you ready for what? Oh no. Oh no. Why? Why? What the heck? You just yoinked everything. Everything was just yoinked. So Kilos, I'm not sure if you said something, but if you did, I definitely missed it. Let me try and see if I can find it. Oh, I know how I can find it. Just click on your name. I was in a mode of shine during that. That guy, Bruce, hello. How are you doing? I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing well, thank you. I need my own version of this gremlin now. And then Temza can get one as well, and we can make an army of the gremlins. And an otter gremlin, yeah! I don't know how to make that. Oh, just attributions on the emote. Maybe you can make one. Make you one. Yeah, Temtic. Find out. Please. Pretty please. Make an army of them for everybody. What is this value? 300. That's correct. And then this is shield. Get, we want that, get, that. I commissioned Mizu for my dump emote. That's so cool. Wait, can I do that one as well? I can. Mezu's gonna get like a stream stats for the end of the week or end of the month and go, this icon was used thousands of times outside of your stream. What? We need to get Bruce to sub to Mezu. Max health, bodge integrity, shield. That one. That one. There's so many animal butts in my stream today. Connie! There's a llama. So I need to go into this one now. Can I just double click this and it opens it for me? Nope. Okay, so module shield increase change. Oh, that's so cool, Temtic. Hydrate. Thank you, Temtic. I've been thinking of like trying to have a new subscriber emote for my channel. I just have no idea what to do. Oh, that coin is so cool. I made that coin emote in Unreal. You guys got such cool emotes. What level is the boom coin emote? Can I just yoink that and use it everywhere now? Nope. Braxton, is that an indication that you have your coffee? It is. Nice, 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 nice. We got a coffee machine recently. First of the day. Nice. Yeah, we got a coffee machine recently, so now we can make bean to cup a lot quicker, which is great. You still do pour over? Nice. You know, Bubbles wanted a sort of bean to cup machine, and now we finally have one. I actually mix the water and grounds into a glass measuring cup, then pour it into a cone filled over the mug. That actually makes sense. So it's like French press, but without the mess of cleanup. That's actually a very smart way of doing it. You could essentially like brew it for how long you want, and then just take the filter, put it in the... Yeah, that's really clever. Because I find the other issue with French press is if you, even with the little filter thing, if you still do it too quickly, you still get a lot of that fine sediment at the very bottom, which I'm not the greatest fan of. But now that you're doing that with a filter, you're not getting any of that. Smart, smart, Braxton. On module shield increase. On module. Was it changed? There, changed. That's what I want. So we've got a health one as well. Do we? We do. So we should be able to just tie into it. So on module. Yes, I did set this up yesterday. Every now and then I do something and I'm like, I did good. Custom. Not a custom event. Add event. Event dispatcher, create one on health increase. That. What are we working on? So today we are working on, we're finishing up. So yesterday I off stream I created this little widget here, which is this one. I created this off. I created the rest of the look for it off stream, and then I got the upgrades for it working. So now if I add upgrade points, I go to my upgrades. This screen looks horrible. We'll ignore that UI for now. If I add one, that then adds another segment and then starts the recharging thing. Because what I didn't want was that if you get your shield very low, you could then come in here, add another segment, and then you'd be at full health the whole time. So instead what happens is it takes your current health, and when you add a new segment, it just starts the regen. So it will slowly regen up and then full. What I'm going to do for this one is it's going to be additive. So if you've got two of the 3 bars set, when you add another segment, it will then add a full new segment. Because this one doesn't regen. So if this hits 0, your thing. So the shield regens, but you've got a third of the total sort of module integrity health. Then the module integrity doesn't regen, but it does have more health to it, basically. And I have a whole thing for when the module actually gets too low on shield, or the shield actually stops, this effect actually turns off. So it like dissipates off, and then when it starts recharging again, it doesn't dissipate, but it turns back on. So if I do this and I open this and we open this, you'll see I've got 2 values. So it'll do that, basically turn off, and then it'll start recharging and turn on, which I think looks really cool. Does look cool. Thank you. I can't take all the credit for it. I got it from a YouTube tutorial, but it was one of those things where I looked at it and I looked at the way it was working and I'm like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. And then I realized yesterday that I'm making all these UI elements and I'm just putting in text, but I'm never actually adding them to what's called a string table. And I'm wanting to possibly support, what do you call it? Different languages. So I was like, oh, I should probably actually start using the key values for these, because by using this key value, if we look at shield here, so this is actually assigned a key value over here, which is the value just matches because that one was easier. Now when I translate this, Unreal will go, and if I've got the translation keys available for that specific language, it will take the key and then it will get the language copy of that key instead. So it's just one of those things that if you actually implement that throughout your entire UI, and then you can basically get the list out somewhere, get that translated, and you've got your game translated for all intents and purposes. Hope that motorcycle can come through too much on the stream. Let's do this. Move this down. Then this is all sort of initialize. Actually, can we delete you? We can. Nice. Just put a comment around you. Initialize date. Is that spelled right? We're into the technical stuff now? Yes, a lot more of it. I enjoy the technical stuff, actually, like solving these sort of little bits of problems and things. I find it a lot of fun. All details of the development, yeah. And there's all these little things that a lot of people don't know about. That there's so many different elements that go into sort of making a game. So those are event listeners. Initialize the state. I'm going to set this to sort of a greenish color, bluey green there. It's why I went back into art. I like development, but I don't like the tedious technical bits. I think I actually enjoy those tedious technical bits. They drive me mad, but it's like it really is a sort of love-hate relationship where I struggle through it, and once I get it working the way I want, it gives me so much joy and excitement that I'm like, yes! And then I go and do the next one, and then I struggle through that. I'd rather have art tedium instead. Oh, right, yes, I see what you mean. I don't mind the tedious technical bits as long as they don't take up too much time from the audio. Fair enough. The audio is the one part that I feel like audio gets, I know I do this, audio gets forgotten in games, and it's like the last thing that happens. And it's funny because in a lot of games that I've played, it's sometimes the audio that's made or break the game. Well, not completely, but it adds so much ambience, it adds so much to the world. My game is dead silent, so is mine. And I know all sorts of different parts that I want to add. There's going to be a sound for when this thing turns on and off. I don't mind doing audio being last. I think audio has to be last because it ties everything together. Making a game is hard work. That's why I don't do one. Don't make one. Boom, that is true. But technically, you spent more hours making that than some people do making games. So you could make a really good game. And you say it's not a game, but it is a game to us because we can throw cheese at you. So you've made a game. It kind of has to be by default, since you have to have a game to add audio to. True. I made a game. You did. It's Throw Cheese at the Streamer game. That's the name of it. Find a SoundCloud musician for your game music. You could do that. Might end up on... Oh, geez. Like that game is such good OST, though. Did you play that game, Nebron? I feel like you did for Bubbles. I technically already made a game. It just doesn't advertise this one. Fair enough. Oh, okay. I watched a few streamers play and I was just like, what? I finished. It's amazing. I must add it to my wish list and get it at some point. Definitely lives up to the hype. Well, that's good. There's been so much... especially in the games industry, so much almost, I think, reluctance when people say it's going to do something and then it comes out that we're almost expecting it to not live up to the hype at this point. So does this actually work because I connected that one thing. So that fires, but I'm guessing I haven't connected the other piece. So if I go Alt F7, that will give me all uses of it. So here we go. It's actually exactly where I need to go. The only company that makes announcements that I'll get even remotely excited for is Valve. Yes, Valve have had that sort of that level of quality, I would say. My stupid browser keeps automatically filling Cyberatomic 1 when I go to Twitch. So annoying. I had that for someone else's stream where I misspelled it once and the browser assumed that that was how it should be spelled all the time. It's some random fucker with 2 followers. Wait, really? Did someone rename my Twitch account? Oh, doesn't give you anything. Does it exist? Dark his? Might be butchering that. Welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope you are doing well. I apologize for butchering your name. It used to exist. They must have found you and be like, oh shit. BRB securing Cyberatomic 1 so I can stream for Hexic. The chat box on Twitch is buggy as fuck. I'll be typing and suddenly it gets deleted and changed. I've noticed that. Sometimes I get the I've left the chat and then joined the chat and left the chat and joined the chat. Which is super annoying. I'm good, just listening while doing housework. Lol, gave you a follow. Thank you. Well, I appreciate that you're listening to us while you're doing housework. Good luck with that. I'd say have fun, but it can vary. Sometimes it's great, sometimes I'm so close to just claiming that Twitch name, hosting Siler, and writing a script to query when Siler posts a Twitch link in his stream, and then auto-host him. Over-engineered solution. Just do that for like 100 Twitch accounts. Just like get from 1 to 100 and just make all the accounts auto-host. So, okay, now I'm going to increase the module. Base health. On module base health change, we broadcast. I need to write this into a macro still. Oh, Hexic, I got this working again yesterday, by the way. I have no idea why it wasn't working, but I just deleted everything that was broke. I reverted it back to the working state, redid it, and then it just worked. And I was like, okay. So you'll see now we have this value here, which is the base value. I got it working again. I deleted everything. If it doesn't work the first time, just delete it and try again. You say that, but the amount of times I've seen like on the forums where people's have updated Unreal Engine and they've just gone, I don't know why it's not working, cloned their project, like deleted everything, made a new project, exported everything into the new project, and then go, okay, it works now. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, at this point, if that happened to me, I'd stop. I would just stop. I've done way too many things in here to be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get it to work there. Actually, I would just revert the engine version and stay on that version and never change it. Let's see if it works. Oh. Slider changes C++ code. Presses play. Wonders why it's not working. No compiles, no nothing. No way to tell the editor that something in the C++ code has changed. Just, you know. That's how I fixed my first NeoVim config. Just deleted everything from NeoVim and NeoVim data folders. I mean, if it works, right? I'm having an issue actually with Node, funny enough. I don't know why, but for some reason, when I start my computer, I don't notice it. It's fine. But when I turn off my computer, Node crashes and gives an error message when I try and turn my computer. Node, like, I don't know what is it called? Node.js, I think is just what it's called. This. The JavaScript runtime library. So when I shut down my computer, this crashes. Because I'm using that, funny enough, to run an HTTP server, which is for my screenshot thing that when you... what's the word? When you post that then shows the browser source, or that is the browser source that's been shown over there. That it's technically a website that I'm hosting on my computer to show the current amount of viewers. I don't know how else to do it, so I was like, this is what we'll do. There we go. So I literally made an entire little web page with the icon to do that. I thought it was kind of smart. Wait, Siler, do you want a super duper secret Steam code that might or might not be for a baller mechanic? I will trade you, Temtic, one super duper Steam code for another super duper Steam code if you want. However, there's no files. I have files. Yeah, you're a lot further along. Man, I did the program is equivalent to chopping down a whole tree to step over a puddle. What did you do, Sakilos? Paint a picture with your words for us. No, I was just bored yesterday and posted a build to Steam. Funny enough, Tim, that you actually mentioned that. It's actually one of the things that's on my list at the moment is to have the full game sort of package so that you could start the game, play one of the levels, just so the full like process works, basically. Oh, right, I see what you mean. Man did the equivalent of creating a website to play a sound in the stream. The amount of... what is the word? The amount of temptation there was, Sukulos, on building my entire sort of UI in a web page because I could have so much more physical control over it was immense. Like, I get why everyone's building their own overlays now. I really considered making one because there's so many things I'd like to add to the stream, and I have no idea how to do it other than putting it into a web page. For example, I'd actually like to have something for the fart thing, like the nerds do. I think that would be a really cool idea. No idea how they do that. Cheese. We have to have something for cheese. I'd like to have objects that can fall from the sky. I feel like the more I say this, the more my computer goes, that's fine, I can do that for you. You will bake. I love the programmer's mindset. Well, I could spend $15 on this thing, or I could spend hundreds of dollars making my own. Yes, there you go. Apparently maturing as a programmer is going, fuck it, I'll just spend the $15. It works. Ah, I need to make a change to it though. Or spend years making your own. Boom, would you happen to know anything about that? Like, something you want to share with the class? Maybe a small side project that you've been working on for like a day or two. I did the thing. I created an SQL table that auto updates from my Patreon webpage and pulls from a database just to create a scrolling text create a style to show my patrons at the end of my stream. I like this idea. This is a good idea. That is a cool idea. So I guess then am I So do you stream to like YouTube and Twitch? YouTube, nice. I'm making a Zoomies emote. Zoomies emote. I want a Zoomies emote. When is the Zoomies emote coming out? I get if the goal is to make a better performing version of the thing. I would say nice to see you too, 3D Addict, but I don't have my glasses on, so anything's possible at this point. Your client-side bot should be able to do all the things like that. Play animation GIFs on screen when triggered. I think, well, I suppose OBS can technically do that because it can do on browser source start, I believe it is. And then there's things like stream elements that can do overlay stuff. I actually haven't looked at the stream elements overlay. I use their one piece on my stream, which is the chat, and that's about it. Oh no, was that Streamlabs? Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember anymore. The game I stream is banned on Twitch, Second Life. Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's pretty cool. That's a nice system though that you got there. Hey Silo. Just stopped in to say hello and off to cook my food. Nice. Isn't it a bit late? It's quite late in the afternoon. Eating very late today. OBS can play back GIFs with VLC. Ooh. You know what's messed up? I spent years making my overlay VTuber stuff. And now there's 2 free apps that do the same thing that didn't exist when I started. True. But do they have the same level of customization that you have? Like, can they have a jellyfish that follows you? Can a piano fall from the sky? Can a fire engine rock up? Can you be on fire? Can it spawn Chungus and then have Elvis come in and make all the Chungus follow the Elvis? No, mine is way better, but I'm just saying I could have been happy with using those apps. Fair enough. I get that. But now you have a wealth of knowledge as well, because you made your own one. I guess also for VTubers now, where, like, with the whole metahuman, and now with Unreal Engine 5.6, where you can just make a metahuman and use the mocap software to just control your metahuman. Like, that's massive for the VTuber community. And it's all built into Unreal Engine, which is like, what?
I just wish he knew.
Oh, right. Most VTubers prefer the animated style. Fair enough. Okay. Where is this used? Zoomies! Wait, who has access to that? No, I don't have access. I do. I think it's too fast. It is very fast. It's very cute though. I will be right back. I've returned.
We only get one
Welcome back. Thank you. I need to actually update the shield percentage to increase the max health manually. So how am I going to do that? That's really cool, Boom. I think that feels a lot better, right? Yeah. Surprise. Let's take... I know what we do. We take the current max health. We take this and we subtract it from the current max health. Right? Think about this. We take that. Then we take the current health. And we add it to this. And we set it. So can I call... data, so set max, just set health. Set the current health to that value. Then set the new max health. Like that. And that should work. Let's see if that works. So play. I just realized a bug. I can solve somewhat easily. Actually, if I press start, do you see this guy actually attacks the module? Come on, find a position. Bam. Okay. Okay, he is attacking. Good. So then, if I go add, and I go to upgrades, and I add one of those, it's full, which is perfect. Add one of those, add one of those. And if I add one of those, it shits the bed and freaks out. Because what it needs to do... Interesting, so there's a bug with that. Silent stream until 2 AM for real. Are we using Japanese time? Then sure. Probably. Maybe. Actually, what time is in Japan? Let's see. Six PM. It's 6 PM in Japan right now. Yesterday. Past 11. Monday. Auckland is half past 2 AM. midnight. That can't be because it's 6:30 in Belgium. Yeah, no, it is definitely not 6 p.m. in Japan. It is 11:30. Exit just coming in, confusing us. I need to find out that guy that I spawned and give him just like a massive health increase or damage increase so I can test something. And that should... It's funny because of all the things I thought was going to give a problem, I didn't think it was going to be the previous one. I thought it would be in this one. So that actually, I assume, works. If I open up enemy 2, this guy, what's his damage? Coins is 50. Damage is 1. Let's try 50. If I start now, so I need to first need to actually set these both to 100%. See, now this should be taking damage. Oh shit, I need to go like that, that, and then if I go upgrade, it sets it to maximum, and now it's not taking any damage. What the heck? It must have been set to more than the total. Let's check this. Okay, first what I actually need to do is go into this, go this, set them both to... Actually, wait. Why is this not updating? We update that, we update that. Oh, that's just that. Right, because I'm not actually ever updating their... the health percentages. Exec, do you have any classes today? There we go. That's correct now. So we can do that. Nah, I finished all of them. Nice. Upgrades. So if I go and I add an upgrade to this now, what do we get? So the new max health is 1,200, right? Oh. Right. I need to clamp it at the max. Because what I've just done is if the health is full, it's adding the current health amount and it's adding the new amount. But that goes beyond what the maximum health is, so it needs to clamp it. What we should do, actually, is inside the C++ code. So to prevent that from ever happening, global upgrade manager. Let's go into the module itself and then set health. Module health, yeah. Is there a blueprint of this by any chance? If I go into the event graph, health, oh, that's wrong. Because that's the value that exists inside of here. It's not actually updating its value outside of here, which is kind of silly. Because I need to take the module and update it on the module. So void set max, set module health, void new health value. Health. A raid. The joy of coding is rated with 5 viewers. Hello, how are you doing? Let's give you a shout out. If you're sure you're never going to go past the health, just do an if health thing, then equal max health. Oh, actually, that's a good thing to do, yes. I'm Bet. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome in. New health is greater than max health. Module dot max health. If this is greater than that. Hi. Just finished my stream and looking for another person developing the UE. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Let me show you what I'm working on. Let me just minimize that for a second. So, what are you working on in your stream? I am building a tower defense game in Unreal Engine, which I can show you quickly. I am just developing some things at the moment, which is why things look a bit weird and out of place. This is more what the map would sort of look like. The objective is you're defending this sort of data module. Enemies would spawn from like somewhere over here. They would travel along there, and you sort of place towers to laser towers. Wrong. It's got the wrong mesh. I need to actually change that. What? That came. Okay, there was a bug there. Still in active development. Lots of bugs. But yeah, sort of standard tower defense game. I'm busy sort of fixing my UI elements while I'm implementing different UI elements. I've got a system for allowing the player to sort of upgrade things, so they can upgrade like how much they get per kill, how much they get per wave, the tower building discounts, which actually works, the module shield, which is that, or the health, I guess that's actually called the module integrity health. And what else can we do? Actually, I need to change this to be show the current value. Yeah, I'm fixing this as I've introduced a bug where I'm actually not checking if the current increase in health is greater than the max health, which means that what's happening is it's going, well, we'll just give the player like addition. The health can be higher than the max health. It's also very hot where I am today. Looks great so far, thank you. So what are you working on in Unreal Engine? Do you have anything to show? Or anything you'd like to show? Is it this module that has everything? Shield max, module integrity, yes. So what we're going to do is get these two values so I have them, so I can remember what they're called. So what we want to do is if the health, hydrate, thank you very much to everyone for the hydrate. I'm going to need some more water. Posture check and a stretch, thank you, thank you. So if the new health is greater than the module integrity's max health, then module integrity dot that is equal to that, otherwise it's equal to the new value. So, is that correct? What would be cool is to give a damage bonus when the health is above max health and have a timer that reduces the health over time until the health is back within range. That could be a cool idea. I'm in the city, it's too hot as well. That's why I closed my stream. Fair enough. I guess like for me it's 20 to 4, which is not the greatest time to be doing. Technically it's cooler today. It's apparently it's 23 degrees, but I feel like I'm melting. Last night at 11:30 it was 34 degrees in my study. I'm developing a third-person puzzle platformer with little furballs. Is the link post enabled on chat? Then I can give this to you. Yeah, you can post links to my chat. Please do, so we can have a look. But oh, that looks so cute. Hold on, I want to have a look. Can I have more than... There we go. The fur looks alive. I don't know how you've done that, but it's great. Find your fluffy friends. I see what you mean by the puzzle aspect. Did you build the entire world as well? My PC is lying to me. It says it's 26 here, but that's a lie. Yeah, it does not feel like yeah, it doesn't feel like the 23. Did you guys design all the elements, or did you use like packs and stuff for this? I have not seen those characters. I mean, those characters must have been designed by you guys. I haven't seen them before. It's so cool. Oh no, who is it? It's the Borg. Yeah, kind of. Some assets, like the buildings from the marketplace. That's so cool. It's done really well. Nicely done. Let's add the... Oh, there's a demo. We can add the demo. Let's add it to the wish list. And we'll download the demo. Yes. Open Steam. How big is it? 3.5 gigs. We can add it to that drive. Cool. I'll have to play that later on. Cool shader for the fur. Yeah, the fur looks really cool. In South Germany, it's 31. Oh, that is too hot. But the character was my creation. The fur was the hardest part to get right. It was tanking my performance quite hard at first. Well, it looks like it's running really well now. So I'm not sure what you did, but you got it to work. How long have you been working on the game for? It's done using Groom's strand system from Real Engine, so it's so not only shader based. I was glad that UE supports that kind of stuff. Modules integrity is equal to the new health is greater than max, then use max, otherwise use the new vector. That is correct. Theo, hello, how are you doing? Aren't you starting your stream in 15 minutes? What time do you stream on a Sunday? I'm sure it was 4 o'clock. Am I getting it wrong? Is it 7? 4 p.m. I am right. See, that's right. 15 minutes till stream. Are you excited? Are you ready? I'm getting set up. Nice. Good luck. I hope it goes well and your camera stuff works today. I know you said you changed it, so fingers crossed. I've never used Unreal Engine before. I started my game development in Unity and then switched to Godot when Unity lost its mind. Ah, yes. The greater... I love how we now refer to that as when Unity lost its mind. How are you enjoying Godot, though? You liking it? Is it good? I rebooted the game on Unreal Engine 2.5 years ago, was working with Unity beforehand. So did you basically take everything... So the game was first made in Unity and then you brought it over to Unreal Engine? That's pretty cool. Love it. Nice. So what made you come to an Unreal Engine stream today then? If you're used to using, if you use Godot, are you just interested in different things that people are making? Especially for work, I do make web apps. Oh, nice. That is one of the things that unfortunately Unreal doesn't do, or I think they've stopped now, is you can't do any web-based stuff. I mean, technically you can now, well, you can ship games for mobile. I don't know how they do it, but they've got the stuff to do it and handle it, so that's pretty good to know. Oh, it's too hot in this room. I was confused as to why there was intense background music playing. It was from Geo's stream that started playing when I opened it. I'm interested in all programming and watch random streamers from time to time. That's pretty cool. I think most of the streamers that I watch are actually on Unreal Engine devs, just because I've become friends with a lot of people that don't do Unreal Engine stuff. And it's always interesting to see, like, what are they working on, how they're doing, how things are different. Boom, your new emote is coming along nicely. Is that the final version? Are you happy with it now? So you've got set module health. And then... I also enjoy watching random programmers streams. Yoink. Kind of. Mostly started from scratch again, since the aim of the Unity version was different. There was an edit at the core of the game where you could build your own levels, but this approach didn't fit into the vibe. So, not such nice environments. Fair enough. I think what you've got now is really solid. It looks really good. It's very cute. Hey Chan, first time in the room. Is there anything I can look at to see what your tower defense game is about? Not publicly available yet. What? So when you say what's it about, like the story involved, or the inspiration for the tower designs? I hate that I cannot stream on Twitch just because my game is based inside of Second Life, even though Half-Life, the system is outside of Second Life. It's probably because people do weird things. Like, what was the reason that Twitch gave for it? Right, okay. You cannot moderate the people who visit your area. Yeah. I guess what I might be look at a bit is the vibe, as kids would say. Make your Red Alert 2 style game, but quite different. Just curious your take. Do you prefer Rampant years ago? So well, let me show you what the game looks like at the moment. Love the look of your models, thank you. So most of it is still placeholders. We've got a lot of assets that are from the marketplace. This is kind of this general structure for how levels will be laid out. I've actually created basically with pen and paper, funny enough, a whole series of different maps and levels that I'm going to be using. So the player won't actually, I'm going to reduce the zoom levels, so the player won't be able to probably zoom to this level, maybe not. But essentially you've got some kind, the idea is you've got some kind of, you know, an area that you are defending, the enemies will come in, and this is the data core module. So the core of the game is you need to go through all the levels and collect all the data core modules. As you collect the different modules, you get sort of unlocks, and the unlocks are not something you can spend, but basically for the first one, you would get, the easiest way to explain it is this. When you collect the first data module, you unlock the cannon tower. When you then collect the next two, you unlock the laser tower. When you collect the next two of whoops, the next two of those ones, you unlock the electric tower and another two, and so on. Then you still have to collect the rest. I'm not sure how I'm going to tie that into the story, but we'll see. Skittles, hello. Seems like a perfect PCG randomized levels. I'm terrified to do PCG, to be completely honest with you, Skittles. Like, I feel like it's such an art to get right. But yeah. What level do you unlock whoops? Whoops is every level, Skittles. Every level is whoops. That's the other thing that I forgot that I need to do is I've got lane counts. And it's one of the things that I discovered in Elemental TD2 is you would have different spawn points for the things. And I've created some, what I think are some really interesting takes on what you can do with multi-level stuff. So I'm kind of like, this could be an interesting idea. This is not centered. Now this is centered. This is also not centered. That one's fine. That's not centered. Is it? There. Oh, no. Very nice. Looks very interesting. Thank you. Your dev process looks really cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's taken a very long time. And mostly because I keep getting sidetracked and doing things. Working on other parts of the game. That being said, I am making progress. I actually thought about doing like a dev vlog sort of thing where I actually talk about what I've done in like the last little bit since I last made one, just so I can actually keep a bit more track of, am I making any progress? Because for the towers I can see there is progress. When you look at, that's how it started and that's where we're at, for example. And I've done that for all of them. So there is progress. Skittles, how are you doing today? What was I doing? Right, so the easiest way of doing this is take that off, put this here. Data, where's the object? Are we saving you anyway? Russellmania, thank you very much for the follow. Good on you. I'm pretty good, thank you. The visual flow layout is very interesting. Nothing like it, eh? Yeah, so this is, what do they call it? Blueprints in Unreal Engine. Or their visual scripting. New var. Data module. That is not right. No, save that. Then we can go data module. No, don't set that. We want to get it. Set health. You haven't compiled, have you? As an alternative to just doing PCG, if you want to add some randomize to otherwise handcraft the levels, you can do the Diablo 3 route. The exterior areas were fixed, but they had plots where different events, small locations could spawn. That's an interesting concept. I like style fill image. Style fill image. Style fill image. How did you even notice that, Skittles? Then we want get health. No, I don't want the health struct, I want the specific health. Is it Alt Shift? Fine, we'll go call it the correct thing, integrity. Next. I'll duplicate that. Get. Return. Module health dot integrity. Why are you complaining? Oh, because you're afloat, not afloat. Why are you complaining? I mean, you can make you a const. No one should be editing you. So that's should work. Now let's see if this breaks, because I changed the binding to that. So let's see if it automatically updates it. I'm gonna watch it and see what happens. Error. Retromancer, thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing today? Right, Let's see if that works. We're gonna do this. And actually we can just remove that, like that. We're setting this one because this one will take care of data validation for us. Where do I store? F9, F9, compile save. So I do this, then we add some upgrade points, we go here, we do this. Now, current health is 900, new max is 1200, so we subtract it through and we should get 300, and then we add that, yes, which makes sense. So then the new maximum is 1200, we set that into there. That comes out as 900, which is incorrect. Is it really 900? How do we set that? Oh, because I made my own. Weird, because this should be called off of the bind. Why did you do that? Module base health increase, that's wrong. I have messed up. And technically it's correct, but this is named wrong. Why have I done this? Module shield max changed. Module shield max changed. Module max shield changed. No, it's definitely the first way. So that corresponds to that. That corresponds to you. Then that becomes that. Delete. That becomes that. Delete. That. That. Save. Then here we need to change the delegates. That. Okay, so base health. Okay, that is fine. Now I just need to find out is, so we apply the upgrade. Does it actually get applied to the module? On broadcast change. Oh, that's what we do. We increase the level, but then this never actually gets set inside our data module, which is the issue. So let's have a look. When does it run? Suspicious. Why did that file change? Let's see if it builds. Real engine is launching. Yay. The shop at my house ran out of change, like coins. So I took across a £10 in change in 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p, and 20p. Goddamn. And they gave me a free monster. Why not say to you, okay, they don't have enough change, right? Let's say a monster's £2. We'll sell you, just say to you, okay, what if you buy £6, well, 6 monsters, so £12 worth, we'll call it even, and we'll just take your £10 note. No change, no hassle for no one. Who's complaining and why are you complaining? Module shield. Delete. File. Module health. Find event on max change. That's what it was. That goes there. That we delete. Then that's wrong. We want an event dispatcher, create event, max health, compile, save. Does this all work, or have I broken something else? What? Max module integrity. That's shield. That's the wrong way around. Who called you? It's my friend's dad's shop, and they kept having to turn away people with cash because they ran out of change. Figured I'd be nice, fair enough. So the shield changed. Oh, because I named these wrong. That's why. On module. Oh yeah. Unreal doesn't lie. The silhouette's burning, embers rising high, like a chemical fire. The flame won't die. It's disgusting how hot it is. I need to go get some water. I'm getting a headache. I'll be right back. Definitely not real. What do you mean? Unreal lying to me? Skittles, have you dealt with Substance Painter before? Or do you deal with Substance Painter? Or do you just paint inside of the geo nodes because you could do that? Unreal is not real, lol. Quick question. Are you using object pooling for enemies, reusing them after death, or do you destroy the instance and create new ones? That would be the smart way of doing it, to be completely honest. That's a good point. So the short answer is no. Well, actually, the answer is no, I'm not using object pooling, but I should. Just paint in Blender and Blender materials. Fair enough. Skills, what do you do for your day job? Do you deal with Blender for your day job, or are you just that good? Oh, you ask about object pooling. One of the things I'm looking at doing is there's an analogous system that I'm wanting to steal from another game that apparently uses object pooling for it. And that will be for all the hits that an enemy takes. Not my main job, no, just a casual freelance on the side. Fair enough. People must be very happy when they see that they're hiring Skittles. Skittles, the man, the myth, the legend. Okay, here we go. So new integrity is 1200. That's 1200. So we click continue. Then it runs again for whatever reason. Then it runs again. Why are you running 3 times? I started using object pooling for my projectiles to make sure they didn't overflow the system. That's another thing I should do, is I should be doing that for my projectiles actually. And I know exactly which ones I could do it for. I need to actually have a good look into doing object pooling. It's something I'm kind of excited to look into because it's a system I think is really cool. I just want to do some tests. I want to see how it performs without the object pooling, then implement the object pooling to see does it make how much of a difference it's had. But like I want to like properly stress test it, where I do possibly more towers than the player will be able to actually have, and see how much of an effect it has. So I'm here, so that's 1,200, right? So we go step and we get back 900 again. And then we're setting the max health thing. Wait, what am I doing? First of all, that's wrong. That should be connected to there. The heat is frying my brain. I will be right back. I'll leave you with this. Grabs a fork. No zombies in here. Raid! Welcome in, Raiders. I'm sorry, there are currently ads running. Hemi, how are you doing? Banana Raid. Doing good. I'm glad to hear it. You came in just in time while we're having our ads, unfortunately. Oh, you're playing some more Hollow Knight. Nice, nice, nice. I was watching you stream that the other day. It looked really cool. I love the art style of that game. It's done really well. I must actually, I think it's on my wish list. I need to get it. I got absolutely bodied by a boss. Damn. The art style of the game is lovely. Nice, nice. I was actually going to raid you today, and then you finished before I finished today. Got to raid and run. Need to get some food. Fair enough. Thank you for the raid. Enjoy your food. Have a good one. Thank you. You too. Enjoy the food. What did I want to check? Oh, I want to see why this set on the data module and this are returning different values. Okay, let's have a look. Is this just a weird C++ nuance? At the upgrade points, upgrade that. So here we set it. We get a new value, and this is set max. There's a bug here. Try this again. Why is there a lightsaber? Starter content, assets, M, light. Oh, light stage. I read that as lightsaber.
You just walk right out the door. Don't want to do this anymore. Now I'm lost without you. You drive me crazy out my mind. How'd you do this every time? Now I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we had? Our issues run so deep now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave and by the time it's done I'll be gone.
Let's see if this works. Here we go. Data module integrity is... Why does C++ code not run first? Oh, right. So we get 1200 and then we go and let's set it. So step. So module integrity, we get the value of 900. Is that higher than this value? No. So it was set to 1,000. Good. Then we get the current value, which is now 1,200, which is correct. Which explains why. So that was wrong. Then we get that, and then we get that. And I crashed Unreal Engine. So now if I press start, I get this guy to do a bunch of damage. And then we go this, this, this. And so now we should get, let's get halfway through this bar. Bam. So it works. Let's see, that works really well. Yeah, so this thing at max level can take one hell of a beating. But to desktop. That's really cool. That's working. I'm happy with that. Let's save that. I would say we could check that off now. That's another thing we can check off. Good job, chat. We did it. We did it. That means the module shield increase is done. The module base health increase is done. Oh, I've got so many redirects. I need to actually go through and basically delete all of them. And just fix it. I think there's actually a thing somewhere in the engine, in like blueprints, to show redirects. So if I go here, we go settings. There was a way to do it. I got custom filter. Content only, localization content, show developer content. Redirect of course. Eh? Asset actions. Weird. We should run that on the tower, gun tower. I would like to know why this one. So this is added from C++, fine. So that gets added there. So then why does the core of this have this? Whoops. I just go to my gun tower. Tower configuration. Tower configuration. Tower actor.h. Here. Interesting. So we've got the blueprint type and this here. What is it? How is this used? Right, so set the upgrade thing. So we hold an internal reference to it from the upgrade component, which is why we can see two of them. So what might be happening is I'm setting the wrong one. which is why it's getting overwritten. So let's just read the code. So we're saying that the upgrade data table, the one that we're seeing, is being yes. So the one that we're setting in the class is the one that's then being set to the data table. So what I'm doing every time is I'm setting it to the other one. So what I need to do is find the upgrade component, which is this, and then I need to go, that's auto initialize, fine. This shouldn't be visible because it's just creating confusion. So what I should do is I have a hunch. I'm gonna try this. So let's try this. We're gonna go blueprint, no, edit anywhere. No. That could be edit anywhere. Blueprint viz. Blueprint read only. I know, Braxton, I'm just as surprised as you. When does it do the upgrade, the setting? The tower actor, H, setup upgrade component. When does that run? That runs on the constructor, not the constructor. And technically it is the constructor, but there's also constructor script, isn't there? I'm just speaking out of my ass, just ignore me.
Listen up, says my teacher. In front of the class, he says if you're not a believer, that's on you. Better shape up and pay your dues. That's on you.
What? The ID is running out of memory. Wait, what? Oh, that's 5.9 gigs, not 59 gigs. I could give it some more. Let's see if my... There we go. So now we can no longer see those, which is actually perfect. So we set the type, then we go like that. We click compile, save. Now if I click play, we put a gun tower down. We click upgrade. Start setting it. So set up the component. So we go into that. We go, is there an upgrade component? There is an upgrade component. Tower is thing. Upgrade table is null. To do. Oh, excuse me. To do. Don't run during sprint. The BP gun tower definitely has the thing set. Upgrade data table is there. It's set. So funny enough, setting it directly on the component was the one that was working. So if I go here, it should be there. Tower config auto initialize. What? Let me ask this question then. On here, what is this used for? Because we go through the process of setting these up, but I see no use for these. Find usage. Wait, just stop. Here. Find usage. Let's do this. Is set. Not equal. UE log. Then we're not going to set this. Update table is now. Please assign and upgrade data. Upgrade data table to this tower. And we want %F. Oh no, it's %S, comma, get name. Is that a thing? Does the tower have a name? Name value? Name. Oh, whatever. Then we're going to go back to this Lucha Labs. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome in. I wanted to do what exactly? This. This we don't want. Then we want to go to the upgrade. Oh, that's actually got very angry.
All the barricades, I wanna know why they hold me back. Need a miracle to break me through, but I won't get that. If I was a real wonder, then I could save me from circling around. Leave me
Oh, I don't know why you're doing that. Fine. We'll keep that, but we're not keeping that. So you're there, then we can go here, and we can go, or... What are you? You are... Nah, we don't need that. So that sets that up. Then we need to go to the upgrade component and change that and see if that works. So it needs to do two things. It needs to actually save the data. For some reason the components don't save the data. Maybe that's why they wanted me to put it on the blueprint class and not on the component itself. Sure. There's a bunch of things in here that what I can do is I can change so when we're in placement mode we don't do any of this. Because I'm essentially creating the actor twice, which is not great. Okay, so now we're going to set that. I'm going to click compile, save. I'm going to press play. I'm going to put a tower down. I'm going to click upgrade. There's all our stats. Back from dinner. Nice. What did you have for dinner? Yeah, we had a Pemmy raid. I need to get this to work. Didn't even know you were alive. Now the question is it going to save that? So if I close this, save all. And now we can check if it actually saves. Come on, 90%. There's Unreal. Close that. Load that. And it doesn't save, which is annoying. Okay, so I need to fix that. Let me write a bug report. Yeah, I will write a bug report. Well, I've written a bug report. I will address that a bit later. Let's just save everything we have so far. That's always fun, thanks to that. So get module HP upgrade system working. Fantastic. Right. Okay. I would say next let's do the on enemy death get an additional money. That one's going to be a bit of a tricky one to show to the player that it's actually working. Unless it's done in two parts, which is we show the current value and then we go plus some other value next to it when we show it. We could do that. So let's go to enemy. We've got to play a resource manager. What does this do? Add this. So shift F7. So here in the enemy base, we go and we check that if we have the enemy resource manager, we go and we add that. So now what we're going to need to do is XV UTD upgrade global upgrade manager star that. Right, so then we do that and that, and then we go get I don't actually have a thing for this, do I? Tyrion, hydrate. I've run out of the water. My water. I'll be right back. I have returned. You need some iced tea. That sounds like a fantastic idea, Braxton. Did anyone ever tell you you're a genius? Man, that sounds like a good idea. I'm going to say something really weird because I tried it once and I could actually go for one of those right now. And I saw this at one point. I was like, huh? So I tried it. You take a bottle of Sprite and you put like a tea bag in the bottle of Sprite and then you just leave it for like an hour in the fridge. And then you come back, you take the tea bag out and then you drink it. And you get this like sort of iced tea-ish thing from Sprite. But I used a particular type of tea that I don't drink with milk. So to me, it was really good because it wasn't too much. It was subtle. That's the Quack song for Tempted. But now I really want some iced tea. I actually want to make it in my water bottle. I make some tea, put it in the fridge. Hello, pretty girl. Little 1010's been sleeping. What was I working on? Oh, right. Get upgrade value. E global upgrade. Arcanium per kill. Right. Then we go. I think it's a float. So let's go float. RK amount is equal to enemy coins. Then insert Arcanium plus equal that. Then that. Hello. Oh, I need to give you a brush, big girl. Is the hot weather making you... Is the hot weather causing you to lose your furs? The cat needs a brush. Where's my upgrade manager? This one. I'm assuming that works. How can I test this? Let's restart. Actually, wait. Stop. UE log temp. Is it just log info as a warning? I think. Let's make it a warning so I can see it better. Warning. Oh, what have I pressed? Text. And then the text is going to be player resource increased. Space. Initial amount. Let's try spell initial right. Send F. Comma. Bonus. %F, comma, enemy coins, and then that. We'll see if that works. So much fur. Big deal. And I have to vacuum. Oh. It was so funny last night. Tana was sleeping in the corner of the room for some reason, and she was just lying on her back, like, it's too hot. I'm dying, my dude. She was very cute. Let's try this. So let's go. Well, that's so cool. I added attack montage to his thing. I forgot I did that. He's got different attacks. So what I need to do now is we've set the update thing, the death thing, to notify me when he does the thing, right? Which is fine. As in, when the enemy dies, we're going to test now to see does the value increase, but I want to actually have more than one value. I mean, actually it's fine. We don't need more than one. We can check. I can't remember which one it is. Upgrades. So let's see. 1 increase per kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I should get 12 now when he dies. So start. That one, that one, that one, that one. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do like these electric towers. Okay, bam, dead, right. So now we're supposed to get 50 from him. We get 62 now because so that works. Oh, sorry, quick question. Have you claimed the super secret? If so, are you able to download anything? I'm not fully sure if one can, or Steam is rather unclear about that. Would you like me to do that now and show you if I can do that? But let me do that. I'm gonna do that now. Okay. Right in the middle of debugging, we're just gonna pause that and get this for you. Copy that. Click add. Activate a product. Paste. Confirm. Okay. What's it called again? It was ball. There it is. Found it. Install. Let me just copy some random text quickly. I can install it. How about I install it for you and we can see what happens? Accept, since you said I could show it on stream. It works. Yeah, Steam works. Steam is good. Like, this is why I'm using Steam. Makes this shit so easy. So now I can just go and play. Oh, please don't go full screen. Please don't go full. Please don't go full screen. So now, as you do updates, Temptic, it will actually also download them for me. It doesn't full screen. It is loading. It says it's loading. It's doing that. Hooray! It works! Look, Steam overlay. Wait, what were the controls? Oh, you made the controls easy. Whoops. Whoops. Dun 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 dun. Bam! Let's make it full screen. And bam! No! This is fun. This is fun. You fixed some UI bugs locally. Nice. Noob. How dare you, Temptic? How dare? No, no. No, okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I recovered, I recovered. Ooh, I don't know what it caught on there, but that was terrifying. No, 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 don't go down the middle, don't go down the middle, don't go down the middle. Okay, one more time, one more game, one more game, one more game. Missed 50 points. I have to get 500 and then what happens? And then I win. No! Bye, Tannis. I thought I was gonna get stuck up there. Oh, you level up. So I haven't even leveled up once yet. Wait, is it lag? Is it just stream? For me, it seems fine. I mean, I can do this for you. You can't see the stats overlay, can you? Oh, you can. Clock, guides, discussions, web, controller. Where's stats? Game controller setting. I thought I could actually think. How goes the tower defense? It's going well. Well, somewhat well. I am fixing small little bits and pieces and getting things going. How are you doing? Have you been streaming lately and I've just completely missed it and I'm a bad person? Or have you not been streaming lately? Tower defense became pinball. I'm trying out a Temptix game because he just launched it to... He just put it on Steam today to try and see if it works. And if people can download it. I'm like, yeah, it works. Not too bad. No, I haven't streamed since last August. I was about to say, I'm like, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Been too busy with the new studio. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, that's a good thing, isn't it? I would think so. Are you still doing sort of dev on the side, or is it just all studio work at the moment? 20 points side. Come on. It's gonna come down the middle now. Watch, 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 watch. Oh, oh. There we go. I leveled up. Boom. Bam. Look at that. Look at that, tempting. Pretty much all dev. Nice. The game that you were working on stream, is that one of the ones that's coming from your studio then? Yep. Oh, that's exciting. Will you be streaming again at some point once you sort of get all the pieces sorted that you need to? You should start working on a proper map layout. Yeah. Look, I'm a professional now, Temtic. I'm a professional. Watch, watch. No hands. Do you see that? Probably not. The main reason I stream was to build up a community around my game, and with the new side business part, I don't really need to do that. And it was a major distraction. That's fair. I mean, ultimately, we're still getting a game from you, so we, you know, as a community, still win. I'll miss your streams, though. I'm having a really good round so far. Oh no, no! I know, you know, I started the studio with Dead. No, what? No, no, I did not. I did not know that. Where was all this information? Probably in your stream when I missed it, but still. That is so cool. Holy shit, man. You've got your business partner's Deadmau5. What? I can understand why you've been so busy. You got to get things done. Man, that is awesome. Now you have to release the game sooner so we can play it. Yeah. Jeez. Like, congrats on that. I mean, that must have taken a lot of work to get done. Why did my score get reset? Femtech, I have questions. As far as I know, I didn't insert anything. I need to think about how the level ends. Do flippers stop flopping? Or is it just like a full minute of time you could play after getting a goal? Or is there a harder time in general? Okay. We just realized Mowington Simulator. And we have a game in the works next with another small project. We're also doing some live show stuff in Unreal. That's gonna be cool. I must say, like, now my score suddenly jumped up. Okay. Temptic, it's looking really good. I'm excited. There's an achievement. What's the achievement? One hidden achievement. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that was a bug. It went through the flipper. Oh. Oh, I went to a new... Oh, right. It's a level transition. Yeah, that makes sense. The live stream, the live show stuff, is that like for... So what kind of audience is that for? Is that to sort of facilitate Deadmau5 in his stuff that he's doing, or is it for just other stuff in general? For his live shows? Well, that's going to be epic. Now I need to make sure I catch his next live shows, because that's going to be definitely something worth seeing. So think real-time visuals tied into his music. Yeah, that's going to be absolutely amazing to see. I feel like when you see these kinds of things and you know that they're also built using Unreal Engine, and you have sort of a fascination and love for the engine, you have a new sort of, what's the word, appreciation for the work that goes into it. But that is super exciting, man. Thank you for coming and telling me. Otherwise I may have not realized. Right, I'm gonna hit the shower. I don't know if I'll be back before you raid out. I'll see you soon. I don't know, Temptic, we'll see. Thank you, Temptic, for stopping by. We'll catch you later then. I'm sure I'll see you in someone else's stream shortly. Alright, so before that, I was working on my upgrade system for resources, so that all looks like it works. So we can tick off another one. Fair. Lol. But yeah, so probably won't stream it anytime soon. So we can just leverage his community for games now. I mean, that's absolutely incredible that you can do that now. I didn't actually know that that was the backstory for why you started streaming stuff, but it makes sense. I'm glad to see that you were able to stick to it and you got what your end goal was, which was to build sort of a community out of it. And now you've got an incredible business partner out of that as well, which is, man, I'm so happy for that. It's so freaking cool. His streams are going to be so cool now with all the Unreal Engine visual effects. Oh, that's exciting. I need to make sure I catch that. And I get it. And what's even better is, well, another cool thing is I get to tick one more thing off my list. So per kill is done. I need to just, so if we look at my upgrade menu, that looks horrendous. I need to start having a bit of a proper UI pass to get things a bit more aligned. Well, originally I wanted to be a streamer, but found it worked really well to build communities around game dev. And I knew one day I wanted to have my own studio. So that worked out well. It's so good to actually see like people become sort of successful from, you know, what I'm guessing started as sort of did it start as a hobby, the streaming, and then you kind of, as it picked up, you went more and more into it. But the path partnering with him is much better path than going on. Yes, definitely. I think that's a really good move for you. Also, it's going to open you up to sort of so many other opportunities and stuff, and such a wider audience as well. So what did I want to do? This, I need to fix these two. Because the current values are actually all wrong. They actually should produce, they should send the base value. Yep, bigger partnerships, and we have deals being worked on with Epic and stuff now too. Oh, that's super cool. I've heard Epic love these sort of opportunities, it seems, and especially from their Fortnite part, the amount of people that they are and the size of the people that they are partnering with is incredible. Like if you look at, I mean, they've got Disney Fortnite. You can now, I think one of the new updates from Fortnite, you can build worlds using the Star Wars universe, which is insane. So I'm guessing, I might be wrong, but potentially would that mean that deadmau5 based content will be coming to Fortnite as well? Because Epic loves to, you know, incorporate that stuff into their stuff as well. Well, he knows all the top execs at Epic. Fair enough. Has deadmau5 been in Fortnite? Let's see. Oh, there is. There we go. It's already been in. So there's already that massive partnership. Okay. When was this? This was in 2020. Holy crap. So he's got a really long relationship with Epic as well then. Oh yeah. Okay, so this one, you work. So that works, that works. That one works, that one doesn't, and that one works. Okay, so one more. What is that? Let me add another bug report. There must be a weird loop that's happening for that. Let's see, on wave end. So we broadcast that. Do I want to do that from the... We need a system in place that provides the player with currency when a wave ends.
One mistake is all that it takes to break up the trust that we made. I'm open to changing my ways this time. Oh, why do I fall for it every time? I'd do anything to keep you mine.
So let's go with the currency manager. Player resource manager. Here we go. We get the instance of the game, we spend, we add. The game instance. I wonder where the best place to put this is going to be. We've got the upgrade manager, which is an instance. We've got the sub system. This is wrong. Let's attach it to the game mode. So when we start the game mode, so do I have this that exists somewhere in my game? Game mode. Do we have a game mode blueprint? What do we have in here? Test map, Level info. Here. Get the current level name, wave data. What is wave data? You look like you're a blueprint. Yeah, you're a data table. Then from the data table, from the game level info, that's what it is. So in the level info, what do we have? So we say in the level info, we've got the wave delay. We've got the enemies. And then we're going to have a currency. Those are the enemies that spawn. Fine. The issue I have with that is it makes it a bit hard to figure out for the particular level, because I've got to come in here and for each wave I've got to then manually open it, and I've got to click on each one to set it. Where if I just have an array, it would be a lot easier. So I think we're going to have to do that from here. So let's do this. To do manage levels from level spawn. Not really that. So it's more add a list of resources received, bonus resources. Well, bonus resources after a wave finishes. So do should be for both. I want to spawn my own currency. There's no E. There we go. So we'll do that. And we'll add a on check there as well. Right, let's go back to that then. Made some good progress today. Got 2 UI elements working. There's a bit of a bug, but I'll fix that. Who are we going to raid today? What about Geo? Is Geo live? Geo is live. Let's give Geo a raid because he's doing Unreal Engine development today. So let's raid out. There we go. There's the raid message for today. As per usual, thank you everybody for coming by. I appreciate you all spending some time with me today. It was fun. We did making some good progress, which is exciting to see. Upgrade system is actually almost done. Got a few pieces left, and I think we're ready to go. Well, on that element. For those who want to have a look at stuff after the stream, we have a YouTube. We also have a Discord. If you want to come hang out and ask questions on there, people are generally quite friendly, which is great. And yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of your week. Thank you all for thank you all for stopping by. We'll see you. Next weekend, probably. Yeah, next weekend. Have a good one. Bye for now. Bye, everybody.